Jodie Ramsey has no interest in building a close, affectionate bond with her sister Shona Platt in Coronation Street. The character only arrived on the scene earlier this year, making her first appearance during the crossover episode. She was initially seen hiding in the back of Graham Foster's van before managing to break free, later being discovered by Kit Green. Not long after, it was revealed that Jod and Shona are sisters. Viewers then learned that Shona escaped their unhealthy home environment at a young age, leaving Jod behind with their controlling father and complicit mother. Jod had always looked up to her older sister, even choosing to copy her with a matching tattoo. To Jodie, Shona's decision to leave felt like a betrayal, and she harbors deep resentment toward her for pursuing a happier life without her. As a teenage mom struggling to cope, Shona never realized how severe the situation had become for her younger sibling, who was being shut away in her bedroom by their abusive father. Although Shona has expressed a desire to rebuild their relationship, she remains unaware that Jod has been quietly turning Lily against her and twisting the truth about their shared past. It's clear that Jod is prepared to cause maximum damage to Shona's world. And in the latest storyline, she shifts her focus to Shona's partner, David Platt. At the Platt home, David notices that Jod seems troubled by something. With Shona upstairs, Jod confides that she feels she missed out on much of her childhood. David tries to comfort her and assures her she's welcome to stay for as long as she needs, but the situation takes an awkward turn when Jod asks him to sit and watch a film with her because she doesn't want to be alone. Clears throat out of sympathy, David agrees and turns on the television, delaying his plans to go upstairs and spend time with Shona. Will Jod manage to win David over with her vulnerable act? Or will he see through what she's really trying to do? Jod believes that Shona walked out on her and broke a promise to take her away to a better life, watching her sister enjoy a home, a husband, and a family. The life Jod always longed for is painful for her, and she holds Shona responsible for her own lack of stability. The show's producer described Jodie as a compelling new addition to the cast. She explained that Jod has a mischievous streak and a habit of stirring up trouble, with far more going on beneath the surface than first appears. Viewers are expected to enjoy uncovering who Jod truly is and what motivates her actions. The producer also teased that Jod is hiding plenty of secrets and is set to unleash a wave of chaos within the Platt household. Coronation Street delivers a heartbreaking turn for Debbie Webster following her court ruling in the early ITVX release. Please note that the following details include spoilers for Friday's episode of Coronation Street, airing at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and available to stream now on ITVX. Debbie Webster is left staring into an uncertain future on the cobbles after being sent to prison for a fatal driving offense she did not commit. She was forced into the driver's seat by the manipulative Carl. And despite knowing she was innocent, Debbie chose to shoulder the blame for what happened. Several locals, including Summer Spellman, have angrily condemned her, believing her supposed recklessness led directly to Billy Mayhew's death. For weeks, viewers were puzzled by her determination to shield her so-called brother from consequences. It was later revealed that Carl is actually her son, whom she allowed to be brought up by her father and stepmother. Earlier in the week, after learning that time behind bars could worsen her early-onset dementia, a remorseful Carl briefly considered admitting the truth about his crimes. That moment of regret didn't last, however, as Debbie confronted him with the truth about who she really was to him, sending him into a furious spiral. He insisted she deserved to rot in prison, declared he would never come clean, and even vowed to stay away from her. In the latest episode, just before heading to court, Debbie was shaken to discover Carl's flat key hidden behind the bar at the Chariot Square Hotel. Knowing she couldn't face the hearing alone, she rushed to find him, only for him to repeat his bitter rejection. Left emotionally shattered, Debbie felt powerless and resigned herself to whatever punishment awaited her. The judge initially considered imposing a 4-year term, but after weighing up mitigating factors such as her admission of guilt and ongoing health problems, the sentence was reduced to 2 years and 8 months. As she was led away, Debbie cried out to her husband, Ronnie Bailey, pleading for one last kiss. Once inside her cell, she began taking off her false eyelashes as the noise of other inmates echoed around her before suddenly panicking when her vision appeared to fade, and she begged for help. Her family were soon informed that she had suffered another minor stroke and had been taken for urgent medical treatment. The bleak reality of her situation truly hit home when she realized she was still shackled to the hospital bed. Will Carl ever find the courage to admit the truth? A Coronation Street actress has shared some deeply emotional personal news, leaving fans saddened by her update. Kate Fitton, who plays Clear's throat, Lauren Bolton in the ITV soap, took to social media to reveal a touching and heartbreaking message. The young star rose to prominence after joining the show in 2022, quickly becoming a familiar face on the cobbles as the fiery and fiercely loyal Lauren. During her time in Weatherfield, Lauren's storylines have been packed with intense drama. From growing up under the influence of her extremist father to ultimately killing her abuser. Away from the cameras, Kate regularly gives her tens of thousands of followers a glimpse into her everyday life, sharing everything from behind-scenes moments on set to snapshots from her holidays in the sun. Last week, however, her posts took a more emotional turn as she honored her late grandfather following his funeral. She shared an image showing a football shirt alongside a cushion bearing the words, "Greatest Granddad." In the caption, Kate poured her heart out, describing him as her hero and closest friend, promising that she would carry his memory with her always. The actress had revealed the previous month that her grandfather passed away just days before his birthday. Alongside a collection of black and white photos, she marked the occasion with a tribute, wishing him a happy birthday in heaven and admitting she was still struggling to come to terms with his loss. She wrote that more than a week on, she was still trying to figure out how to move forward without him and hoped he was reunited with her grandmother and dancing once more. On a more uplifting note, Kate recently marked 3 years on Coronation Street, celebrating the milestone with a reflective post looking back on some of her favorite scenes and memories from the role. She thanked viewers for the constant support they have shown Lauren over the years, sharing how much she enjoys portraying such a layered and challenging character. Kate also expressed her pride in being trusted with powerful storylines that tackle important issues, saying she feels incredibly fortunate to do the job she loves. She went on to thank the Coronation Street team and her agent for their continued belief in her, adding that she feels grateful to call acting her career. Coronation Street airs from Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.